Dear class 9 student, today I am going to solve problem from quadrilateral. Okay, so the first question is the angles of quadrilaterals are in the ratio 3:5:9:13. Find all the angles of the quadrilateral. So this question you see given ratios are given here. See 3:5:9:13. So now what we will give? We will write solution first. So we will take the common ratio between angles. Okay. So now we will write this one. Let the common ratio 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 between the angles 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 bx. Okay. So now it will be easier for you. So if common angles between the if common ratio between these angles bx, then we can write this one. This will be what then? Therefore you can write angles will be what happen? So x into 3, this will be thrice x, yes, 5x, 9x, and what 13x respectively, respectively. Yes, you can write this one. Okay, so it is easy for us. So we know that the sum of all interior angles of a quadrilateral is always what? 360 degree. So using this property we can write, or we can find out this one easily. You can write, we know that yes, what the sum of all, yes, all what interior angle, that is most important for you, interior, yes, angles, yes, angles of a quadrilateral, rail is what? 360 degree. So interior angle should be 360 degree. That means what? 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90. Yes, it is very easy for you all. So this property must you remember, otherwise you cannot able to solve these types of problem. Yes, therefore what happened? Using, you can say, angle sum property. Also you can say using angle sum property of quadrilateral, that is angle sum property of quadrilaterals. Yes, so sometimes it may come, write the angle sum property of quadrilaterals, then you must write that answer. Yes, okay. So therefore what happened, or as per question what happened? Thrice x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x, this equal to what? 360 degree. So this measurement of this angle is what? Always 360 degree. So right now we will just add this one. So after adding this one, we will get what? Total 30x. You try it. This equal to 360 degree. Very easy this one. See, this implies x equal to what? 360 degree by 30. Yes. So this equal to what? 12 degree. Yes, you just divide this one, you will get the answer. So now what given? What is given? Common ratio. Yes, it is given what? What telling? The angles of quadrilaterals are in the ratio of this one. Find the all angles of the quadrilateral. So we are getting this one, x equal to 12 degree. So we must multiply this value with all. So see, therefore what happened? The angles are, you can write the angle are, yes, what happened? Thrice x, one is what? Thrice x, this equal to 3 into x means what? This one. Yes, so where x, you just put this value 12 degree, this equal to 36 degree. So one we have got already. So answer 1 got. Then next is what? 5x. So 5x equal to what? 5 into 12 degree, this equal to 60 degree. Yes, Then next is what given, that is 9. 9x, this is equal to 9 into, in place of x you use only write 12 degree, that is finish. This is equal to what? 108 degree. And last one is 13x, then multiply 13 with 12, yes, degree. This is equal to what? 156 degree. So these are your answer. So you see whether it is correct or not. You see, just sum. This was what? 8 all. 6, 6, 12, 0. Yes, 2. Yes, 8 plus 2, 0. Then 2 plus 1. Yes, this will be what then? What happened? 2. Yes. What happened? You just see this one. This will be what? 6, 12, 2, 0, 20, 0. That means then 3, 6, 9. Yes, 0. 5, 14, 15, 16. Yes, 6. Yes, then 1, 2, 3. 360 degree. Yes, you are okay. Your answer is correct. So now I hope you are going to do this one, or you can able to solve this one very easy. Now question is given, if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it is a rectangle. So we have to prove this one as a rectangle. Okay, so let ABCD be a parallelogram. Now we have to prove that one of its interior angle is 90 degree. Suppose this is the diagram. Yes. Now what happened? Give its name as ABCD. Now join from A to C and B to D or D to B. Same thing. So definitely it will bisect here. That means these diagonals will bisect here. So this is the midpoint. Let that is O or 0. Okay. So now you see this one is equal to this one and this one is equal to this one. Yes, suppose that is 3 centimeter, this one 3 centimeter, and here 2 centimeter or 1 centimeter, here 2 or 1 centimeter. So the opposite sides are actually equal. So what criteria is required to get this one as parallelogram? Not parallelogram, as rectangle. So now we know this one. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Yes, these opposite sides are equal. But in case of parallelogram also, opposite sides are equal. This one also equal. Yes, this one is opposite to this one, and this side, this one, or this one opposite to this one. So this is the main point you should learn. Yes. Now what happened? Now what exactly? Yes, we use so that what happened? So that what? It can become rectangle. Now it is parallelogram. So what criteria we are going to use to get this one as a rectangle? Yes. So all angles of rectangle become 180 degree. Yes. But one major difference is there. In case of a parallelogram, what? It may not grant it. Yes. That is the most important one. And that point you are going to use here. So this question is used to come for that reason only. So examiner used to set this question to get this answer only. Yes. So now what happened? It is given that in your question, it is given that what given? The diagonals of parallelogram are equal. Yes, are equal. Yes, given here that if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal. So it is given there. Yes, and using it, what happened? We can prove that all angles of parallelogram will be what? 90 degree. So this is the most important one. You should learn this one. So I wrote this one. Yes. Now from the figure, what happened? See, it will produce two triangles. So number one, you see, in triangle ABC, yes, and triangle DCB. So ABC, yes, this part, yes, and another triangle, you see, from here you start D, yes, D, C, and B. Yes, you can say from B also, you can start from there, B, C, D also, no problem. So you are getting two triangle from there, this one and this one another one. So that is the most important one you should learn, and you must find out this one. If you know this one, how to find out the triangles from there, then you can able to solve this problem easily. So now what happened here what happened, you see AB is equal to DC. So this reason is what, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So you can write here opposite sides of a parallelogram, yes, are equal. Yes, opposite sides always equal. Yes, this is the criteria you are going to use here. And BC equal to BC. So this will be common for all. You can write common. Yes, this will be common for all. And now what you are going to do this one. So next, and what we will get, and AC equal to then what? AC equal to BD. Yes, AC equal to BD. Yes, diagonals. These are diagonals. DI. Diagonals. Yes. So diagonals, this one is equal to always diagonal this one. Yes, same thing. So AC is equal to BD or DB. You can write this one from there. Okay, therefore what you are going to write there, see, ABC, that is triangle ABC is congruent to, yes, congruent to triangle BCD or DCB. So that is what, by using SSS congruence rule. Yes, congruence rule. So you can use this one there. Yes, congruence rule. Okay. So next is what? This implies we can write what? This implies we can write angle ABC. This equal to what? Angle what? BCD. So that will be equal. Yes. So it is known that, what you are going to know that? It is known that, what it is known that? It is known that, you can write this one, known that the sum of the measures, MEASURES, measures of what? Angles on, you write there, angles on the same side, on the same side, yes, of transversal is side of, you write transversal, TRANSFERSAL, transversal is what? Then that will be definitely what? 180 degree. Then that will be space. You see the diagram, this one. Yes, 90 degree plus 90 degree. Then this will be what? 180 degree. Yes. So I hope you are not facing any problem to solve this one up to here. Therefore, what you can write? So this will give. So this means you can write angle ABC plus angle what? BCD. This triangle, that means, so this equal to what? 180 degree. So this will produce this one. Hence here AB is parallel to CD. Yes. So AB is parallel to this one. Yes, correct. Yes, this one. You see this one and this one. So learn this one properly, so that you can able to solve any problem related to this one in your exam, any competitive exam, not only class 9. So this implies you can write what? This implies, so this one, that means what? That means what? Angle ABC, yes, plus what happened? Angle ABC C. You can say measurement angle ABC also. This is equal to what? 180 degree. Yes. So now this implies what? Angle ABC, angle ABC. So this will definitely what? Twice of what? Twice of angle ABC. This equal to 180 degree. So this just change this one. Yes. Then that we need what? Angle ABC. So angle ABC equal to what? 180 degree by 2. This equal to 90 degree. So now what? Since you write, since reason you must write, since ABCD is a parallelogram and one of his interior angles is 90 degree, hence ABCD is a rectangle. So we prove this one. So you write that line last. Here is the another question. In a parallelogram ABCD, yes, 2 points P and Q are yes taken on diagonals BD such that DP equal to BQ. So figure has already given there, and from there it is given so that triangle APD this equal to triangle CQB, and next question AP equal to CQ, and third is triangle AQB this equal to triangle CPD, and AQ equal to CP, and next is what? APCQ is a parallelogram. So now what you are going to say? Do this one is given, see, ABCD, this is ABCD, this is the main one. Yes, this is the parallelogram. Now you adjoin this one, PQ such a point, you write this one on this diagonal BD. Yes, that is BD is the diagonals here. So you write the PQ, same distance, distance should be equal. So now you join from A to P, and now join from Q to C, then join from P to this one C, and join from A to Q. So definitely you will get another one. Yes. So now what happened, you see, in this parallelogram ABCD we have taken 2 points. You write this one as P and Q. Yes. Okay. So now you can write what are taken on diagonals BD such that, you write this one such that, how? DP equal to, see mine it, DP, this one, DP is equal to this one. I said this one, so distance should be equal. That means equal measurement or distance should be equal here. If you will do mistake one, then your this figure will be mistake. If figure is mistake, then everything will be mistake from there. Yes. So it will depend on your figure only. Yes. So now what happened? So we have to prove that. What we are going to prove this one? Angle A, this one, PD, this one. This will produce a triangle like previously I told you. This will produce a triangle is congruent to what? Triangle. That means triangle APD is congruent to what? Another one. Yes, CQB. That is most important one. I hope you are enjoyed the concept. Yes. So now you write this one from there, from the triangle ADP. That means you write this one as center, then APD, then another one is what? BQC or CQB. So what we will get? ADP is equal to what then? Angle CBQ. So alternate interior angles for BC. Yes, BC is what? That is alternate one. Yes, is always parallel to AD. This one. Yes. So you write this one. So therefore AD equal to what? AD equal to this one. Definitely we can, that is opposite side of the parallelogram. Yes, that parallel. What is the parallelogram? ABCD. Yes, that will be opposite side. These two will be opposite side of each other. Then given what? Given DP equal to BQ. Therefore you write this one. Triangle what? This triangle ADP. That means APD is congruent to this triangle. Yes, that is BQC. Very easy this one. You can use that SAS rule. That is congruence rule of SAS. Yes. So depending on that we can prove this first one. And second one, we know that since what happened? You can write this one, since ADP is congruent to what? CQB triangle. Therefore, AP equal to CQ. So that is CPCT. So we know that corresponding part of this one will be, this one must be equal. Okay. So that second part also finish. Now third part is what? Triangle AQB. So you write this one A, this triangle AQB. So this will produce also a triangle. See this one. So what happened? What happened this one then? You see this will be equal to what? C. Yes, that opposite one you see CPD. Yes, CP. That will be what? B. Yes, CPB or BPC. Same thing. So this will be opposite one. Okay. No. We'll compare this one. A. Yes, A, Q, and B. Yes, then that opposite will be what? C, P, D. This part opposite what? This part. Yes. So this part opposite this part. This part opposite is this part. So you must compare with this one only, not that one. Yes. If that one comparing means that will come mistake one. Yes. So don't do mistake this one. So now next will be what then? So you write this one. Yes, therefore AB equal to what? CD. So opposite side of parallelogram ABCD is always this one. Yes. Therefore we can write AQB equal to what? Congruent to CPD. So same thing, CPD. Yes, CPD. Yes, CPD. So that will be congruence. Next, this part also solved. Now that is AQ equal to CP. Question number D. So here also same thing. You use this CPCT rule. And last part is, as we know that, or we obtain from B and C question answer, AQ equal to what? Here AQ equal to what? You see the diagram there. AQ equal to what? AQ equal to always CP. Yes, see this one. AQ. Check here CP. Correct? Yes, therefore what happened? AP equal to CQ. So now we can write. So if you lack such region, so you write since opposite side in quadrilateral, yes, APCQ, okay, are equal to each other, and therefore APCQ is a parallelogram. Okay. So last question is what? Prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. So now I told the region that one. So you must include this one there. Okay. I hope you are enjoying the concept properly and you can able to solve more question from there.